What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Aaron for showing love with a donation to the channel via the PayPal. He leaves a message and he says, I have Dr. J over any other small forward other than Larry Bird. This young generation has no idea. This is another reason why I can't not follow the current NBA when teams are giving up dunks and shooting threes on fast breaks. Stay blessed. Thanks for all your content. I'm pretty much the same. You know, like I said, I at one point in time, I used to have LeBron as the GOAT small forward, but I've moved away from that, man. He's just been too flagrantly stat padding. When you look at the whole media, when you look at all the things he does, his shenanigans, I just can't put him up there anymore. So I have Larry Bird as a greater small forward than him. I definitely think when you incorporate the ABA, Dr. J is probably greater than him as well. You know, the last few years he's just been pretty much just stat padding because he's selfish and only cares about his numbers. But anyway, salute to you, brother. Long-time subscriber and supporter of this platform. So let's get to this, all right? So there's a woman, a Michigan woman, okay, who is suing Lyft because a driver rejected her over her weight. Okay, and the woman's name is, I think her name is Daja Blanding, but she goes by the stage persona because apparently she's a rapper. Her stage persona is Dank Damas. And she shared a moment when, matter of fact, before that, there's a news report I want to show in which she talks about how she felt that a Lyft driver discriminated against her because of her weight.
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL experience.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make some food.
Dank Damas, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
And this is the actual video encounter she had with the Lyft driver.
Got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car?
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I doing with my money?
I'm gonna cancel it. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in a car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL is good.
No, I don't never have to order an Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Private.
Okay. Nope.
You know, I don't think everybody in society needs to be like six-packed up and, you know what I'm saying, chiseled bodies and you know, and to be honest with you, a lot of men like curvaceous women, like women, even BBWs, you know what I'm saying, like women with a little something. There's some women that even like guys who have meat on their bones, so to speak. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between being a chubby person or even a heavy person, and it's different between that and going into the territory in which this person is. Now, apparently, this woman, from her own admission, is about 2 buffets away from 500 pounds. Okay? 500 pounds. I gotta be careful what I say on YouTube, because they pick and choose who can tell the truth and who can't. You know what I'm saying? Certain people can tell like it is, where other channels, you know, we gotta speak in this really weird, you know, Morse code of, you know, PC. But at the end of the day, she's trying to scam the system, in my opinion. She's trying to scam the system for free money. She's delusional, for one, because when I looked at pictures of her, doing a little research on this particular chick, she seems to always wear clothing that is ultra revealing. Clothes that are way too damn small for her body. Maybe at one point in time, you know, maybe a couple years ago, some of those clothes didn't fit her. But, you know, I don't know whatever it is. I know there's a community of guys or people in general who I guess are into this fat fetish thing, where they like to see chicks eat an exorbitant amount of food and gain a ridiculous amount of weight, which obviously is putting a strain on their health. But the dudes don't care because they're getting off to it. And there's also a darker side to that fetish, honestly. But I don't know whether that she's into this. All I know is that people in our society, a growing percentage of people in our society, don't want accountability for their own actions. They want society to augment our long-standing rules and long-standing customs and traditions to offset that so that their feelings don't get hurt. And because God forbid, the worst thing to happen to these people is that you hurt their feelings. Because oftentimes, you know, people telling you something because you need to hear it. Human beings, especially women, should not weigh 500 pounds, period. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be that big. Look, I'm a big guy. And whenever I put on, because, you know, I've struggled with keeping my weight down. I'm a big guy. Genetically, in my family, you know, we tend to put on weight. Whenever I get to a certain point, and I look at myself in the mirror, there's something that tells me, okay, you're getting too damn big. And that's just from a visual standpoint, right? That's just from looking at you from outside. Let alone as you get older, you start having actual health issues, diabetes, heart disease, strokes, cancer. Certain cancers are linked to being obese. All types of illnesses. And at the end of the day, it's just a shame how there's no responsibility being taught anymore. Everybody's a victim. The fat community. There's no fucking such thing as a fat community. Nobody really wants to be fat. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. It's delusional groupthink bullshit. Nobody wants to be fucking 500 pounds. But you know what? This guy got fired from what I read and left them, issue some bullshit apology. They're going to cave. They're going to cave and give this chick money, and they're going to set another terrible president so that more and more people are going to now go this route and just try to get free money for nothing. Because for what I can decipher, at least from my opinion, she filmed that on purpose. She filmed it on purpose, thinking in her mind, oh, okay, this is an angle where I can get some money. He don't want to pick me up. So I'm going to film this, and I'm going to ask certain questions to try to give him a specific, to make him put out there why he don't want to pick me up. So I have video evidence for a lawsuit. And that's all it is. Then she got those slickster lawyers. Kind of remind me of that Busby crap, that Busby character with the Jay-Z situation, right? These slickster ambulance lawyers just chasing money. Talking about something. It's on the same order of discriminating against black people and discriminate against any other ethnic group or religion. No, it's not. No, it's not. Nobody's born obese. You chose to get yourself up to that point. You can clearly lose weight and assimilate into society and actually help yourself out in the long term and expand your lifespan maybe 20, 30 years. And I'm sorry. It's just, man, there's certain real truths need to be said here. You're a drain on society when you're this fucking big. Period. It's just the truth. I'm sorry. And I think I have immunity here because I'm a bigger guy. Now, I'm nowhere near this. Let me make that perfectly clear. Nowhere near this. I'm like a football player type dude, but I'm a big guy, right? And you know what I'm saying? Look, when you're this big, unless you have a collegiate degree or something, right? And even with that, you're still going to have lower productivity because you're going to be prone to sleep apnea, falling asleep at your desk, still moving slower. I mean, just a drain on society, man. This ain't fat phobia. You're just too big, man. Now, I think the dude messed up by talking about his tires because it just seemed like technically, if you want to be technical about it, he was, quote unquote, discriminating against her by definition. So guess what? More than likely, she is going to get some lawsuit. And like I said, it's going to open up a Pandora's box because now you're going to have more and more people. Because, I mean, this is what's going on. This is the scam culture we're in now. Everybody want to be a perpetual victim. Everybody's a perpetual victim. Now it's like you don't even want to get close to people because people just like, we got a whole generation of predators. Self-indulgent, self-entitled predators who are always looking for a come up, always looking for an angle now litigiously to get money. Oh, I come into a McDonald's, I'm gonna loosen up the cup of coffee, act like you handed it to me, and spit on myself and try to get a lawsuit. When I'm gonna film myself, I hear that this manager at this McDonald's is real argumentative. I'm gonna try to say something to get under their skin, and then pick up the phone and then get into an argument, act like they started something, and bait them into fighting me. so I can get a lawsuit from McDonald's. I mean, it's just I mean, you're suing Lyft because why didn't you just get the bigger size? Get the economy size, get a car that's bigger for you to comfortably fit into. Why would you want to squeeze your big ass into the back of a car that's that small? You're not a small person. That's like me. I have a size 17 goddamn shoe. I wear a size 17 shoe. That's like me trying to squeeze into a size 12 and then complain about I'm being discriminated against because the size 12 won't fit me. Or better yet, that's like me wearing a size 17, going to Foot Locker, knowing they only go up to size 14, when I should just get a bigger goddamn shoe. But I want to be a smart ass, go to Foot Locker and then sue them because they don't service my size. They won't service me. They don't have a shoe in my size, but I'm still gonna sue them anyway. It's just stupidity at its finest, man. I just this is pathetic, man. I'm looking at photos of this person that I can't even post on YouTube. This is gross, man. It's gross. I'm sorry. It's gross. It's gross. It's gross. And I wouldn't let her in my car either. Because, that's not a Lyft vehicle. That's his vehicle. And she messed up the axis or the car alignment got skewed or whatever. He got to fix that. She's not going to fix it. Lyft not going to fix it. Tell you, man, we're giving the dregs of society way too much power. The average person doesn't. It's the people in society who we have always in the past deemed the outsiders. I don't even want to say losers, but it's like this is their payback. Whether it's on social media, whether it's through litigation, whatever the case may be. And I can clearly see this as a scam. Most people with common sense can see a lot of these people are lying, creating false, fake lawsuits against people to get free money. I mean, but this is being glorified. And this is what, unfortunately, some of the worst shit in our culture is being glorified now. What's that rapper? Dave Blunt's? He's 500 some pounds. And that's being glorified. We're glorifying all the wrong things, man. But then the thing that really gets me, in this video right here, some of these same people that will say that we're fat shaming or whatever the case may be, were going in on Lizzo. And Lizzo was nowhere near this woman's size. Lizzo was at least 200, probably 250 pounds lighter than this woman. Or at least 200 pounds lighter. People fat shamed Lizzo so much to the point where she left social media and lost probably about 100 pounds because they got into her head so bad. Lizzo is actually a talented artist, but someone like this, she's a victim. Then again, I think, part of it is we have such a victim culture that people can connect with another person, with certain elements, certain people, scumbag ass people. They can identify with another person who wants to always be a perpetual victim. Meanwhile, with Lizzo, it never really was about her weight. You just went after a part of her that you felt. I'm talking about the scumbags out there. You just went after her because that was a weak part of her. You know what I'm saying? That was her weakness. You looked for a soft spot and y'all went after it. And y'all knew, because y'all are losers, you went after somebody that actually made some of their life, and you want to make her feel bad because it makes you feel better because you're a loser. But anyway, like I said, I can't really say what I want to say on here. I'm kind of borderline, going into that territory anyway. But tell me what you guys think.